10 quick tips on attracting and hooking girls through WhatsApp Messenger. These tips aren't exclusive to WhatsApp, but since this mobile messenger app was totally popular right now, I was zoning and focus on WhatsApp Messenger. So check out the 10 tips. Alright, make sure to not go offline right away if the girl doesn't respond to the last message that you sent. Because a lot of guys are in a habit of, let's say they send a girl a message and she doesn't reply, they would instantly go offline. And you don't want this to happen because you don't want to send a message to the girl that she's your only option. You never want this to happen. So you want to linger around a bit and go on and text some more girls. Make sure the girl sees that you are online. Because the moment she senses that you're only talking to her or she's your only option, you're fucking toast. Always end the conversation first. Always say goodbye before she does. Psychologically, the one who ends the conversation first has the upper hand, has the psychological power. So women do this a lot. And I don't know if it's instinctively or subconsciously, but a girl would instinctively end the conversation first, and she leads with the most power. So what you want to do is end it first. Even if the chat is good, you want to say goodbye first. Say you'll talk to her later first before she does. Beat her to the fucking punch. If she doesn't respond to your last message, wait at least a few hours before sending another one. Do not send 2 or 3 more messages within the span of a few minutes. Wait some hours. For instance, if you're texting her at noonday and she doesn't reply to your last message, wait at least until 6, 7, 8 p.m. Or better yet, wait until the next day. You want to preserve some value. You don't want to come off as being too thirsty, too desperate over text. Ensure that you go online at times without speaking to her. You don't want a girl to get the impression that your WhatsApp revolves around her. So you wanted to see that you're online, but yet you didn't speak to her. Get it? During the interaction, use curiosity loops to reel her in like a fucking fish. For instance, curiosity loops are saying something to her like, you know what, Jenny? I learned a lot about you since yesterday. Or better yet, you know what, Jenny? Something about you that really stood out the other day. And I'm going to share it with you another time. Right now isn't the time. So that is a curiosity loop. You want to build it, you want to make the girl curious by hinting at something that you could possibly tell her at another time. So you give her something to think about. Do not message her every time you notice she's online. This could be pretty annoying to women. So what you want to do is actually appear a little bit aloof or busy. So every time she appears online while you're online, you don't want to jump at that moment to contact her. Let it go. Do it sparingly. Contact her sparingly. At times, allow her to text you first. You don't want to be the one that's always on the offensive, always taking the initiative to contact her first. Allow her to contact you first. The way you do this is to simply go a few hours or even a day or two without contacting her. If you build enough attraction with the prior steps, she will contact you first. Give her a taste of her own medicine. Girls are in the habit of not replying to guys' messages on purpose. Or even if they have a purpose, they are in the habit of not replying. So you want to give her a dose of her own medicine at times by simply not replying to her messages. Simple. Lastly, avoid the curse of over-texting. Texting has a way of becoming very addicted, and you as a guy will become addicted to the validation. The validation of having a girl actually appear to be into you and texting back and forth. This can become somewhat addictive and validating, which will lead you to over-texting, where you're sending a girl 3 texts to every one she sends, or you're spending 5 hours straight texting back and forth. This is a gross mistake in over texting, because you appear, by doing this, you appear as though you have nothing better to do or nothing much to do. So you want to avoid over texting and give it some time. Ease off of it. Allow a day to pass without speaking to the girl, and you will build somewhat some value. But the more you keep texting at it, you sort of diminish your value, and you appear as though you have nothing else going on in your life.